Hello, welcome to TechCrunch TV. I'm Alex Wilhelm, and today we're joined by Avery D'Alessandro, the founder of a new app called The Love of Sports. Show us how it works.
You come to the Discover feed. That'll be the main screen that you'll see, and you'll see all sports fans in close proximity to you. And underneath the profile photo shows you the teams that they're fans of. Then when you sign up for the app, you actually do pick one team. That team.
So I would pick the Niners, for example, or the Oakland, whatever the hell's.
Yeah, so that would say 49ers, and then you would go to that feed, and it would pull up, in this case Eagles, it would pull up Eagles fans in close proximity to me.
One team per sport, or just one team total?
One team total. If you do want to follow another team, you would go to the Teams tab, pick a new team. Let's say you would probably go towards, let's say I was a Tampa Bay Lightning fan.
No one is, but okay.
Yeah, and then you would go back, and there's no Lightning fans yet on the app, but it would then show you the Lightning fans, or if you just wanted to go back to the Discover the Discover screen and see, again, who is in close proximity.
And I can talk to these people that I'm nearby to, is that correct?
Yeah, so we have messaging capabilities here, right underneath in the middle. And you can go to the messaging tab and see who has sent you a message and kind of access it that way. When you are following, let's say, going back to the Eagles page, it's actually a mobile forum as well. So you can start a conversation or jump into a conversation like you would on a Facebook thread. And then you can also check in on our app to see where people are watching the game, or you can see who's at the game. So let's say we're at AT&T Park watching a Giants game. Right now, there's no other app that allows you to see who's at the game that day.
So it allows me to track where people are and to hang out with them if I want to, either on the app or in person at the arena or the bar or wherever we're at.
Exactly. Going to a live game is mainly about social, drinking beer, eating bar food. And I'm a big sports fan, and I necessarily am not glued to the television. I'm more looking for the busy bar where there's the most energy to go out and socialize, have a little bit of talk about the game, but it's mainly about the camaraderie around the actual game.
So the Love of Sports is really aimed at the mobile sports fan, if I understand correctly. Not really an area that I know that much about. So are sports fans really that tech focused? Are they tech savvy enough to really look for an app that's going to help them bring them closer to other sports fans?
Yeah, I think the industry is now caught up. Sports fans primarily have been a little bit behind from a tech standpoint, but they've caught up with the likes of Twitter and Facebook. We thought this was a perfect time to create an app that allows fans to to connect in one place socially.
So not to be unkind, but I feel like we don't really need another damn social network. So what does the app bring to sports fans that they just don't have or can't get anywhere else from their current offering of, as you said, Facebook and Twitter?
So everything's really fragmented. So right now, there's no app out there that allows sports fans to see where other fans are over the course of the week.
So kind of like Foursquare.
Yes, what bars you're drinking at, or if you're at a live game, let's say a baseball game. One of the questions I always, what I would keep hearing, oh, you were there last night? I was there too. But why aren't we connecting people, fans who are there for, to drink some beer, watch your favorite team?
So I know the app's only been out for 2 days, so I'm not going to push you for download numbers yet, but how do you see this rolling out? Are you going to focus kind of on one city, focus on one state to start off with? How are you going to kind of get the first traction in the market?
Yeah, so we're going to focus on 2 major cities with 2 sports teams in each. So there's 2 NFL teams. We're going to focus on San Francisco market, the Bay Area market, and then the New York City market, where there's 2 hockey teams, 2 football teams, 2 basketball teams. And then from there, we'll sort of grow those 2 communities into other markets.
I could see a team almost wanting to white label your application, roll it out to their fan base in their own city or state, and then kind of just work on that on their own side.
We think that's a possibility too, but we've seen over the last bunch of years, and the CMO for the Golden State Warriors said that he supports third-party apps. He said that he finds their fan base using less of the products they create and more products that these third-party apps that other people create. And the one thing that he said, this is going back over a year, he said one of the things they are constantly working on is building community around the game. Because one of the things at the live event, he said, going back to his days with the Orlando Magic, he said there'd be playoff games and people would be drinking out in the concourse. Half the arena would be empty. And that was during the heydays of the Orlando Magic, during playoff.
So in 1 year, how many users do you have?
Over 1 million.
Over 1 million users in 1 year from now.
That's the goal.
Okay. Well, we're going to come back in a year for Christmas, and we're going to check that. If you're wrong, you're going to buy us all around.
I'm down for that.
All right. Avery, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.